you for joining me today in this. This is the first official World of Minecraft Q&A. Actually, I've not done something like this before, but this is a. We recently took a poll on the Discord. We asked what you guys wanted to see more of from the development team. Resoundingly, it came down to YouTube is the thing that you guys want to see more of. So we're gonna try and do that. The thing about that is you know, the more time and effort we put into YouTube, that's the less time and effort I can put into the resource pack and the mod. So I'm gonna make a conscious effort of doing that. You know, we'll see what all I can do. Let me know what you think of this, and if you want to see more of kind of just like talking videos like this, where I can kind of just answer some of the questions you guys may have about the project, so you guys can get more involved and get more interested and be more aware of everything that's coming in the future. So yeah, just let me know in the comments down below, give it a like, you know, all that jargon, but without further ado, let's get into this. We're going to start out with like frequent questions we get about the project. These aren't necessarily from any one particular person. They're just a lot of questions that I've gotten throughout the history of the project about what is going on here. So I'm just going to kind of answer a lot of general questions. The first question is, what all is coming in the mod? So, anyone who's been following the project as of late, you know that the next big push for the World of Minecraft team is we are making the first alpha release of the mod. This mod is set up to be something truly, like, fantastic. I mean, we're going to have everything you'd want to see from World of Warcraft in Minecraft. I mean, we're going to have, like, mounts, dungeons, raids, classes, races, all this crazy crap, right? It's going to be awesome, like next level as far as Minecraft goes, but at the same time, that's not going to come in the first alpha. We want to get some content out to you guys as soon as we can. We really just want to get a nice solid alpha out there that you guys can get your hands on, you guys can start playing, it has some basic content in it, and really start getting some fun stuff in your guys' hands that you guys can play around with and get more excited about the project. The first alpha release will have a bunch of new blocks, some new weapons, some new armor, some new mobs, and possibly even some biomes and structures. So no like big crazy features, not quite yet. It's more like basic content, get it out to you guys, see what you guys think, see if you guys like it, and if you do, then we will keep going in that direction, and as time goes on, we'll get classes in, we'll get races in, we will make this, we'll grow it over time. But we're going to start very simple at first. Again, if you guys have any questions, further questions about what else is coming in this mod, please leave them down in the comment section below. I will answer them in a future Q&A. Next question is, when is this mod releasing? We've been working on it for a couple of months now. We really want to get it out to you guys soon. There's kind of two things that are in development right now. We have the World of Minecraft mod, and we have the World of Minecraft resource pack. The resource pack, the next update is coming this summer. And the mod, I would also predict, will be coming out in the next month or two. I really don't want to give you guys any solid dates yet. When we have a solid date, I will give it to you guys. I'll make a big post about it. Follow the Discord. The Discord is the best place to get news and stuff like that, and to keep up to date with the project. The Discord is the #1 place to do that. I'm sorry I can't give you guys a solid answer on when it is coming, but it's coming really soon. We're working on it on a day-to-day basis. The next question would be, when is the next resource pack update coming? And that is coming after the mod, probably sometime in July. Yeah, and I'll just leave that one at that. The next question is, do you have an official World of Minecraft server? And the short answer to that is no, at least not a public one. We have a server or two that we play kind of just us, just the development team and close friends and stuff like that, and that is where we build various structures for the project that we can use in mod formations and stuff like that, but we do not have a public server where all people can come and play. It is planned. We are going to have one in the future where we can interact with our community and play Minecraft with them and really embrace and have fun with that. But do we currently have one? No, unfortunately. I will be sure to, when and if that happens, make all sorts of different posts about it, you know, YouTube videos, Discord announcements, things like that. So when that happens, you guys will know for sure. The next question we get often is, will you release a lower resolution version of the resource pack? As you guys all know, the World of Minecraft resource pack by default is a HD 128 by 128 resource pack. A lot of people ask, Can we get a 64 by 64 version? Can we get a 32 by 32 version? Can we get a, standard 16 by 16 Minecraft version? I'll say this. I'll say yes and no. I really want to give you guys lower resolution versions. But at the same time, I'm really like one and a half artists. I do have another artist who helps me out a lot. But it really is most of the time just a one-man army. I'm doing this by myself. I've been working on this for over a year and 4 months now, so I can only produce content so fast. I design all of these textures and I design all this artwork with the 128 by 128 resolution in mind. That was the resolution that I settled on when I first started this project. I felt that that is the lowest res version, yet the highest res version, to capture the amount of detail I find necessary for this project, to capture the correct amount of detail from Warcraft, but not make it too high to the point where it's blowing up people's computers and whatnot. So 128 by 128 is the default, and I will continue to develop this project with the 128 by 128 version at the forefront. Like, that is the priority. I'm not opposed to having lower res versions in the future, but at the same time, it's not as simple as just taking the 128 by 128 textures and just crunching them down in resolution. It's not that easy. Once you start to do that, it might look okay with the 64 by 64 version, but once you start to get down to 32 by 32, 16 by 16, the original image will no longer be comprehensible. So it's really imperative to design the textures with 16 by 16, with 32 by 32 in mind, and that's just not what I've done. So I mean, we're talking about literally creating a completely different experience at that point. So I would be creating 2 resource packs right now, or I would be creating 3 resource packs instead of just creating 1. Unfortunately, I can't do that at the moment. So I like that, and I hear those people, and hopefully at some point down the road we'll be able to get to that. But right now, in the meantime, I'm afraid that's just not something we're possible of in the current time frame. I want to get as much content out to you guys as I can. So sorry, guys. The next question is, why are the hoes in the resource pack legendary WoW weapons? Now, this connects actually to a bunch of different things. Some people are a little confused why certain armors or weapons or items or certain things in the resource pack don't make sense. Why hoes, for instance, are legendary weapons. And the answer behind this is when designing this resource pack, there is just certain things in Minecraft that are not present in World of Warcraft. For instance, hoes. I think there's like one scythe in World of Warcraft, like one real one. And at the same time, there's hundreds upon hundreds of iconic and legendary awesome Warcraft weapons that people want to see. So I came to the conclusion that the hoes of Minecraft in particular are not a very popular item. It's not something people use all that often. It's not something people make all that often. Typically you have one, you do your stuff, and you're done. If there's no hoes in World of Warcraft, but there are hundreds of legendary and iconic weapons, why don't we just kind of get some of those weapons? Because the goal of the resource pack is to just cram in as much recognizable and iconic World of Warcraft textures and icons and stuff as I possibly can. And sometimes that comes at the sacrifice of, reasonability? Because do we really need an Ashbringer hoe or like a gold hoe, or do we really need even like a diamond hoe or whatever? I think most people would much rather see something like the Warglaives of Azeroth or Sulfuron or Charlemagne or some other iconic World of Warcraft weapon. I think they would much rather be holding that in their hands instead of a cool looking hoe. This does appeal mostly to the World of Warcraft fan base. That's what this project is for, cramming in as much stuff as I can give to those guys. So I'm sorry to the people who kind of disagree with that outlook with the resource pack, but that's just kind of the way I've chosen to take it. So yeah. Lastly, we're going to wrap up this Q&A with one more question, and that is, can we expect to see more YouTube trailers and videos and content? Again, I kind of briefly went over this at the beginning of the video. Yes and no. Yes, I really like to create this content. I'm a one-man army, to be completely honest. I kind of do most of this stuff by myself. I don't really have too many helpers in that regard. So I would love to make more videos for you guys. I would love to make more YouTube content for you guys, but at the same time, the more I do that, the less I can actually work on the mod, the less I can actually work on the resource pack, the less content I can produce for you guys if I'm too busy making promotional content for you guys. So it's kind of like I'll do it when it's necessary, and I'll do it to advertise really exciting new features and really exciting new things that have been completed. But until I can bring some more people on the project, it's going to be kind of scarce. I think that this YouTube Q&A idea is a really good idea to, in a way that I can create easy to consume content for you guys at a more rapid pace, and at the same time that isn't too difficult for me to create. I'll try to get more like YouTube videos out for you guys in the future, like Q&As or something. But as far as like full on like trailers and stuff goes, those will kind of remain scarce until I can get some more people on the team. Okay, that's going to wrap up today's Q&A. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys got some useful information out of this. I hope some things have been enlightened for you. We are constantly recruiting and looking for additional hands on this project. We're constantly trying to find some new people to bring in. We're looking for modders, artists, programmers, YouTube guys, anyone and everyone who's interested in this project and interested in the development. Like, please, like, don't be afraid to message me. Links down below. You can reach me on Discord. You can reach me on Gmail. There's 100 different ways you can help the project if you're interested. For today, that's gonna wrap it up for this Q&A. Again, thank you guys for viewing, and I'm really excited to bring you guys a bunch of new content here soon. And if you guys like this kind of video, again, let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it, and maybe we'll do more in the future. Thank you very much. Goodbye.